Hey guys, welcome to Creepypasta Storytime. I'm GilloBoiJr and this is going to be the Among Us Creepypasta. There is one imposter among us. Enjoy. I recently started playing this mobile game called Among Us that's been circulating around social media these days. For a tour on what it's all about, the game allows up to 10 players to join in a room, 9 players crewmates, and there is at least one random imposter, chosen by the game itself at random for every round. The objective is for the crewmates to accomplish tasks and escape the spaceship, while the imposter gets to kill and sabotage these tasks until he is caught and eventually ejected. Now, the game itself already has a creepy sort of atmosphere, especially with the background music on the main menu, but it gets creepier with my experience playing it. Know that you join rooms with random people of various nationalities and walks of life, and every time you play is a new experience. I was having a great time with a bunch of people. We've played around 5 rounds together, and trust me, it does get addicting when you play it with the right people. One of the guys decided that it was enough playtime for the day, and he had to go, so naturally, another random player joins to fill him in, and his in-game name was simply X. He was pretty psyched, immediately wanting to start, while I and the other guys were still chatting. You can't chat when the game starts, you can only chat when it's time to vote. This was normal. I mean, I was like this when I first got involved in the game too. The chances of being an imposter with 10 players is slim, so obviously I didn't get a chance to be one on this round. We played as usual, finishing up tasks and trying to do so in pairs as some sort of strategy we came up with. An emergency meeting, which you can do in game in case you suspect someone to be the imposter, was called. As mean as the following narrative sounds, the guys started ganging up on X, merely in jest, suggesting that he might be the imposter. X would deny this, of course. With this game, one has to be tricky, so we can never know if he's telling the truth unless he gets ejected from this round, and we find out whether we eliminated the right or wrong player. Majority were already set on eliminating X, most likely without proof. Before X got ejected from the round, he sent on the chat, "If I do become the imposter, I swear I'll kill all of you and win this thing, starting with you, player, who accused me without any proof." It turns out that he wasn't our guy, so we continued the round as usual until it was over. Back in the lobby, X had started reprimanding and trash-talking all of us for our actions, in which we replied to him in jest. This was a game, after all. Hey, no need to get so worked up over a video game. 7th round now. Look at that! Still not the imposter on my part. Oh well. I guess we'll just have to keep on playing until everyone gets a chance to be one, right? This round was rather intense, as dead bodies. Yes, the term in game for when an imposter kills a crewmate is to report a dead body found by fellow crewmates. We're now involved instead of just someone stupidly calling for emergency meetings just to vote someone out randomly without any proof. What makes it more exciting is that this killer was elusive. I was wondering why everyone was being nice to X and not suspecting him this round. Was it because he might explode into some kind of toxic tantrum again? For some reason, everyone now just started ignoring X because of his behaviour shown last round. I felt bad for ganging up on him. What if the guy was a new player? Even if he isn't, he was playing foul just because he was a new guy in Among Us. In the end, it turns out that X was the imposter. I disconnected from the game because I felt pretty tired now, and besides, I had other things to do. It was fun. That X player, if he just started out with the game, he did mighty well in evading any suspicion until he had killed off all the others except for me, which merited the imposter a victory, if only one crewmate is left standing. The next morning I was browsing on my Facebook account when I saw a trend on, quote, 8 people found dead in one night, causes unknown, end quote. At first I ignored it, just another mass murder kind of news, but then it merited a lot of shares and sympathies because it was pronounced the death of these 8 individuals last night happened in different areas, but the time of death was connected. It was about the same time I had quit or disconnected from the Among Us game. Coincidences happen, right? What does the death of 8 people have to do with some dark online game that's just recently gone famous? I read one article in full and learned eerily that these individuals have another thing in common, that they all had X marked on their foreheads. At the time I'd finished reading the article, my phone tinged with a message notification. I opened it and it read, "I told you, I'd kill you all and I'd win this thing." That was just a short creepypasta, guys, from the Among Us game. That was... I don't know, I'm not going to put an opinion on it. It was just a good, quick little read. Hope you have a good day, guys. I'm GilloBoiJr. Bye-bye.